Hello everyone, my name is Shine Sprite Ditto, welcoming you to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Welcome to the Death Mountain Trail. We are going to make our way up Death Mountain and retrieve the Spiritual Stone of Fire so Ganondorf can't enter the Sacred Realm and obtain the Triforce. In the last episode, we finished up some side quests that were in Kakariko Village. So now we're going to scale Death Mountain. I can hear a gold Skulltula in here, but just like other walls that were rocked in, we have no way of dealing with this. Impa said that the Spiritual Stone of Fire is somewhere on Death Mountain. Well, it's almost like we're there. And we have a new enemy that we haven't seen before. These are Red Tektite. Lock onto it as it jumps with Z. Yeah, so they're just gonna jump around, kind of like flying enemies. It's just better to kind of just try to shoot them so you have more accurate aiming. Because when they jump around like that, you're gonna kind of have to just guess. Although this is a really good way to show off the Hylian shield. It's a little bit too big for us, so instead of holding it like a normal shield like we do with our Deku shield, we actually just lean forward and protect our back to prevent anything from jumping on us. So, that's how the Hylian shield will work. It's just a little bit too big for our little selves, and what do we have here? Are you one of the Gorons? I am one of the Gorons! Well, look at that, he answered my question directly. I am one of the Gorons, the stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to the Dodongo's Cavern, which was once a very important place for us Gorons. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. It became a very dangerous place. Well, I mean, it is called Dodongo's Cavern. I don't know what they would expect to come from inside Dodongo's Cavern, but Dodongos would probably be my first guess. On top of that, a Gerudo in black armor used his magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head to our city. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. It won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. Alright, well, it's already nighttime, but let's continue to make our way towards Goron City. This is the first ever game that Gorons were in. If you are familiar with modern Zelda games, you know that they are still around because the Gorons are awesome, that we just simply cannot abandon them. They say that a beautiful fairy lives on top Death Mountain. Don't you want to see her? Well, if we find a way to get up to the top of Death Mountain, we'll have to just go and see if we can find her there. And, oh, he's rolling on down the mountain. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And it looks like we've actually already made it to Goron City, if this sign will tell us anything. Land of the Gorons, Goron City. Hello, friend. Oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because of the food shortage in this town. We are in danger of extinction! It's all because we can't enter our quarry, the Dodongo's Cavern. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks, and the most delicious and nutritious rocks around are found in the Dodongo's Cavern, but that seems like ancient history now. We've become such gourmets that we can't stand to eat rocks from anywhere else. Sigh. I want to eat the top sirloin rocks from Dodongo's Cavern. So, you guys are going hungry because you guys are being picky eaters. Man, I thought I was a picky eater. But whoa, there's a huge brother. I mean, I can't blame them, but like at the same time, like if you're about to die, you might want to like maybe just deal with it. I mean, you're on a mountain, it's all rocks. Let's see, let's make our way down here. Big Brother has shut himself up in his room, saying, I will wait in here for the royal family's messenger. Well, we're somewhat of a messenger of the royal family. We know a little bit of royal family. So, we see that we have to play a song here. And what better way to prove that we know the royal family than with Zelda's Lullaby? Ah, so this seems to be Big Brother. What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now I'm really angry! Get out of my face, now! Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodongo's cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop, bomb flowers, starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. Starve then! And he's just gonna repeat himself. So it seems like the big boss Darunia here does not want our help, even though we might have the means to defeat the creatures that are in Dodongo's cavern and prevent these guys from being hungry, but I guess we will just try to figure out what's up. If you explore around town for a little bit, you will find the an entrance that is blocked by rocks. There's nothing that we can do about that entrance, but you can hear that it leads to the Lost Woods because you can hear Saria's song playing. I am going to try to see if I can point it out, though, if I can remember exactly where it's at. Hello. I'm so hungry. I could eat an Octorok. No, that I can't think about anything but food. He's just like me, for real. Spiritual stone? That red stone that was lighting up our city? Big Brother Darunia took it away. Then he shut himself up in his room and won't come out. Since then, it feels like all the lights in the city have gone out. Everyone seems so depressed. I want you to bring fire from Big Brother's room back here. Well, we can try, but here it is. No matter what we do, we cannot light these bomb flowers. We are way too weak to grab them, but we can hear that this leads to the Lost Woods, if you can hear Saria's song. But honestly, with Saria's song and the Lost Woods being so close, let's see if we can light some fire back into Darunia's heart by communicating with the spirits of the forest. Oh! Oh, oh! Come on! Come on, come on, come on! Hot! What a hot beat! Whoa! Yeah! Yahoo! Hey, what a nice tune! Just like that, my depression is all gone. If only it was that easy. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I am the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the spiritual stone of fire too? So it seems like we haven't been the only ones here. The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick up a bomb flower using A. We got the Goron's bracelet! This is basically like, the Power Glove in the 2D games, where what this does is it is a key item, so we don't need to equip it. But it immediately, like it says, lets us pick up bomb flowers. But before we head out on our way to wherever some bomb flowers are, we're going to respect the wishes of that one Goron that wanted all of the lights in Goron City lit up. Because, just like I mentioned earlier in the Let's Play, if there are unlit torches and you see a lit one, you might as well just follow suit and light all the torches that are around, because you will probably get something from it. And, what do you know? Link spinning with the Goron statue. Well, it's like a plot. Plot? I meant pot. Pot. Ow. We have some bomb flowers here, but we can't really do anything about this. I think you can actually... Yes, you can light them if they're hanging up on the wall like this using a torch. And it'll blow up this area. I'm just showing this off. I don't really find this to be that useful. Because, welcome, hearts. Hearts are plentiful. You don't need to buy them. A red potion will recover all of your life energy. You can store it in an empty bottle. When fairies are so readily available, I don't really think it's worth paying for health recovery when you can just find a fairy. A Goron tunic, 200 rupees. A tunic made by Gorons, adult size, protects you from heat damage. Well, let's go ahead and buy that. Well, we can't get this now because, well, it won't fit us. And bombs, and we have no way of carrying bombs because we do not have a bomb bag. So, unfortunately, that is the most useless shop known to man. Now, with these lights lit back up, which, I wonder what he says now that you've... Come on, come on, get up, get up. How was Big Brother? I see. By the way, do you know the music coming deep inside of this tunnel? We all like this music. So yeah, that is a really good hint if you're having trouble, that you will need to go in there in order to get Saria's song, and it's a really good way to get Saria's song if you didn't immediately go to the forest like I did. But I kind of planned around that because I knew we'd be coming here, and there was other stuff I wanted to do in the forest, and I didn't want to directly interrupt the story. But now, we have this tunnel available, and we have a nice and easy shortcut back to the Lost Woods if we ever need to go there in a hurry. And yeah, so now we have that open to us. A nice little way to travel around the world a little bit faster. Although I don't really ever find it that useful. This is like the only time where I feel like you ever have to come directly from one location to the other, and that's if you didn't really know what you were doing. But so now that we can pick up bomb flowers, we are going to try our best to throw it into this rotating pot. This either takes me 1 or 2 tries, or it takes me a really long time. And another reason it will take you a really long time is because you might have to make it multiple times. Let me see if I can throw it in. Okay, so that went in. So when you throw a bomb in, it's going to start spinning like crazy. What you want is you want the Goron pot to land where the face is smiling. And I didn't get it. So my price for doing that was only 3 rupees. I am going to go ahead and cut ahead for when I actually have the smiling face. Alright, there we go! That actually didn't take me as long as I thought it would. But whenever you get the smiling face from the Goron pot, you not only get 25 rupees, but yet another piece of heart. We've collected 3 already again. Wow, we're really close to 6, and we'll actually be getting 6 really, really soon. But for now, there's nothing that we can really do. We saw Dodongo's Cavern on our way up here, so now that we have the ability to lift up bomb flowers, maybe we might have the potential to actually find our way into Dodongo's Cavern. Although, I don't know why the Gorons just didn't do anything. I mean, I know that they're, like, terrified of the Dodongos inside the cavern. But they could, like, if they just want to go in and try to get the rocks, even though there's dangerous enemies in there, they could easily lift the bomb flowers. It's not something they had to wait for us to do. They're the ones that gave us this power. And hello, what do you have to say? Uh, I'm standing here to shade the bomb flowers from the sun. Do you have a question for me? Okay, so yeah, we don't really need to know about this. But there's a bomb flower here, and it's overlooking the mountain. Let's throw it down. It blew up the sign! And now the entrance to Dodongo's Cavern is available. And you can see that maybe on top of Dodongo's Cavern is a heart piece. There is a way to get this right now if you so choose. However, I will not be showing the way to get it early, because there is also, like some other heart pieces we found, there's a way to get this legitimately, and I would much rather just show it when it naturally occurs rather than trying to sequence break and find stuff early. I've mentioned this earlier in the LP, but I just wanted a reminder in case there's somebody saying that I can get this heart piece right now. I know that I can, but I would just rather show it when it is more naturally flowing. And for now, let's make our way into Dodongo's Cavern. And some bomb flowers starting up here. Dodongo's Cavern. And also, the second dungeon of the game. So, we've made our way into Dodongo's Cavern. I'm going to go ahead and save, because you always want to save at the beginning of a dungeon. But, I know that this is a little bit of a shorter part, but we've had some longer parts doing up some side quests around Hyrule. And I feel like it's nice to just sort of get back into the flow of story, and come back to where we just have a whole entire dungeon. I want to try to do the dungeon in one sitting. So, I guess that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we will be tackling all of Dodongo's Cavern. Alright, I'll see you guys then.